Very happy to be joined at this time by Browns defensive end Adrian Clayborn. And Adrian, we know that this has been one of the most unique years really in world history, and you have decided to get involved and do something about it. We've heard Coach Kevin Stefanski talk about being the solution, and you're going to do that as it relates to helping people get meals in Chicago. You're partnering with A Better Chicago. Tell us what you're doing and why it was important to you.
I did decide to partner with A Better Chicago just to bring meals to kids school's ending in a week, and after a week, those kids won't have meals for the remainder of the summer. So partnering with them, we're going to bring 2 meals a day, I think 2 or 3 meals a day, and just feed these kids throughout the summer so they have a good, nutritious meal. Otherwise, they'll be struggling to find one.
And you're trying to get people involved, pledging to match up to $15,000 for everything that's brought in, which should bring in $30,000 to this campaign, which is going to do a lot of good, as you mentioned, for these young kids. And Chicago, a place that you know well and a place you obviously wanted to help.
Yeah. I've been living here for about 8-9 years now, and I've grown to love the city. And it's a great city. I mean, the inner city of South Side and West Side is a little rough, and it just needs a little bit of help to bring it back in. And I'm just trying to do my part to help these kids and help these families live a better life. A little bit I can do.
Is that something that's always been a part of your life, wanting to give back since you've made it, former first-round pick in the NFL? Is that something or is this a recent trend as you see what's going on here in the world?
Yeah, no, since my first year in the league, I've always been just giving back. And because I've been so fortunate to have, people to give to me when I was younger. So I'm just trying to give back and do my part to help.
And this is obviously a great program, partnering as well with the World Central Kitchen, founded by chef and humanitarian Jose Andres, to provide meals to Chicago Public School students and their families. And this has an opportunity. They're saying more than 11,000 meals to the more than 5,000 households that are going to get it. That's a big deal. You're impacting a lot of people being a part of this.
Yeah, when they told me those numbers, I was like, man, that's amazing. So hopefully we can get some matches and get it up there. And yeah, if I can I thought maybe helping a couple kids is what it would do, but to help those many families and that many meals is going to be awesome. So we're starting today around noon. We're launching the campaign, so hopefully it goes well, and it's going throughout all throughout the week. And yeah, let's try to help these families out.
Yeah, and if people want to learn more about it, they can go to abetterchicago.org. There will be a link there where they can donate and be a part of this great thing that you're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully we can get some stuff done.
Absolutely. Speaking of getting stuff done here in the offseason, normally when you join a new team, you come to the facility at some point, you get to meet your teammates, you get to meet your coaches. Not this year. No, looks like there will be nothing until training camp. So none of the typical offseason, but how's it been for you? Obviously, you got blue skies behind you, so that's good. But how has this offseason been for you? You're a veteran. You know the deal. You know what you have to do to get your body where it needs to be.
Yeah, you just got to train as hard as you can, put yourself in as many uncomfortable situations. And this is already an uncomfortable situation, but just physically uncomfortable situations, and just train hard. And it's a little different not having like OTAs and going against offensive linemen, but you got to try to, do your best to try to make it somewhat normal, but it's definitely been odd.
Learning about the scheme, and obviously we've talked with General Manager Andrew Barrow, we've talked to head coach Kevin Stefanski, defensive coordinator Joe Woods. The defensive line is going to be a huge part of what this does, and basically it's going to be like, you guys go get after it. And we saw, Chris Kiffin comes over from San Francisco. We saw what their D-line did last year. Same with Joe Woods. Is this an exciting defense now that you're kind of understanding what they're going to ask you to do in it, since we all know you're very good at it and you like to do it to get after that quarterback?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited for it. Like I said, it's a defense that I've been a part of before, and I just know how exciting it is, and I can tell that the other guys are starting to learn, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to have a lot of guys just going in and getting after the quarterback and making plays in the backfield. It's going to be cool.
How has it been with the Zoom meetings for you? I know some people at this point of the year are already Zoomed out, but how have those Zoom meetings been for you, getting to know your teammates like Miles and Olivier and Sheldon Richardson, et cetera?
It's been cool. I would much rather do it in person. But, got to make do.
Yes, you do. You certainly do. What's kind of your impressions of your new head coach, Kevin Stefanski? I know that we've been through a lot in this world, obviously, specifically in the last couple of weeks. And he was very, very strong in his support of all of the players on this team, being a part of the solution, being a part of the change that is needed in this country. What have you thought of the job that Kevin Stefanski's done and the words that he shared with you guys?
It's been awesome. Just to know he has my back. And he's gonna support whatever I do. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, not a lot of head coaches do that, so it's just awesome to see and you respect it.
Absolutely. And what have you been doing when you've been able to try to maybe have a little bit of fun? I know you're in the playbook. I know you're obviously outside working out as much as you can, as you said, to keep your body, push it. But what do you do when Adrian Clayborn likes to just kind of relax a little bit here in this offseason?
Man, mostly just golfing. The course is opening back up, and my swing is terrible right now. I'm trying to get it back together, so that's frustrating. But golf is a frustrating sport. But
yes, it
that's
is.
all I do, golf. And my 7-month-year-old is growing and finally started walking last week, so I'm chasing him around the house. So that's what my day consists of.
I was going to say, you just got a whole new cardio plan there, chasing your 7-month-old around. Yeah. And yeah, you know what? You're exactly right, though, about golf. The most frustrating game ever. You're never going to master it. Nobody does.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to master it. I just want to hit the ball decent throughout the round. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
A little consistency. It's the elusive thing in golf, isn't it?
Yep, that's all. That's what it's about, consistency.
I do imagine, though, when you get a hold of one, you probably hit it a long ways.
Yeah, that's the problem. It either go straight or go a long ways out of bounds. So.
Well, Adrian, we thank you so much for your time. Again, appreciate all the great work that you're doing. And again, if people want to get involved, they can go to abetterchicago.org. Adrian donating, being a part of a program to donate over 11,000 meals to over 5,000 families in the Chicago area who need that food when the school year ends. He is matching, as I said, up to $15,000 of your contribution. So together, you can bring in $30,000 to help this great program. Adrian, thanks so much for the time. I can't wait to meet you in person when you get here to Berea, and thank you so much for the great work you're doing in your community in Chicago.
Cool, man. Thank you, man. Thank you very much.